Hi Pisces, welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of September 8th through the 14th. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Today we actually have the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign on Sunday, September 7th. And we will do a 5-card spread. The past, present, future, which you don't see coming, as well as messages or advice from Spirit. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. So, Pisces, it is a very important week. Needless to say, holy moly. Okay, so in the past position, we have the Judgment card. This is a major arcana card. This is about second chances. It's also about balance. It is about a decision. It is, and this is in your past position, this is Judgment. This is about making a decision. Once you make that decision, it's pretty permanent. It's kind of a final, decision, and the ramifications, you can experience them for, quite a while, for a long-term time to come. And so we'll clarify. But this is in the past position. In the present position, we have the Temperance card, which is also another major arcana card. It is about healing. It is the slow and steady healing from, could be physical, mental, emotional healing that is required. This is also about balance. Temperance healing is not a quick thing, right? It's not a quick fix. So healing takes time. So the appearance of temperance is in your present means that there may be good days and bad days as you continue to heal, because healing is not immediate and it's not complete, right? Just like the water that the angel is standing in or putting her feet in, there are waves of healing that are, kind of moving through your life, waves of energy that are moving through your life right now and healing that which needs to be healed, really. We'll clarify on exactly what this means for you. In your future, we have the Empress, another major arcana card. This is feminine energy. This is abundance. This is confidence. This is she rules her empire by listening to her heart. This is a lovely card of abundance in all things and in all ways. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. So it is about realizing your hopes and dreams. It's emotional contentment. It is, whatever you have a question about, that answer is yes. I'll clarify for you. And then in the position of advice from Spirit, it's the Justice card. And so again, this is about balance. This is about this could be also about a contract. This could be about something legal, some kind of legal contract. But again, we'll clarify that. But out of the 5 cards, you have 4 are major arcana cards. So this week is extremely significant. So let's clarify in the past position the Judgment card for Pisces. Gosh, another major arcana card. Okay, so we have the Death card, the 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So, clarifying the Judgment card, we have the Death card. So the Death card is all about endings. We may not always be ready for those endings, but it was about an ending or a transformation. So there was a decisive ending that needed to happen. We have here the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is having many options. It may be confusion about which way to go, what to decide, how to move forward, because there could be some overwhelming, there could be many options, which could be overwhelming. Sorry, my mind moves faster than my mouth sometimes. The 8 of Wands, so that's fast-moving energy. And so that's fast-moving passion and action coming in. So you may have felt that there were a lot of opportunities. It may have had you going in a ton of different directions. But there was a transformation taking place and the need to make a decision. Now, what that decision was, I don't know. In what area of your life, I'm not even sure. Because this is a general reading, unfortunately, I can't really get into that level of detail about what area of your life this decision took place. I do personal readings, and if you are interested, there's an email address in the description box, and you can certainly book a reading with me and we can go in depth. I take a look at your astrological chart, and I also pull cards so that I get a really good idea and understanding of the energies that are flowing through your life and how to best use those energies to your advantage. But in any case, this is a general reading, so I'm not sure where that decision was made, or if the decision has been made. I mean, I think it probably has been made because this is in your past position. And, there was an ending and a transformation that needed to take place. Okay, let's clarify the present Temperance card. Okay, these 3 just jumped out. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we have, clarifying the Temperance card, we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about balance. The 6 of Wands is about understanding that as much as we give, we need to be able to receive in equal measure. This is about understanding the fair energy exchange, that in order to, maybe in order to heal and to bring balance and equilibrium, that we have to be able to receive help. We have to be able to give as much as we receive, and vice versa. So this healing is taking place, and you're finding that balance, and there are messages of love and support. So in some way there has been messages of love and support, because that Page of Cups is also clarifying that Temperance card. So messages of love are also very healing. So this idea where you're having energetic support, right? You're giving and receiving, you're striving for that balance, and you're getting those messages of love from others, or for yourself, from yourself. In addition, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is also about active movement. It is about passion. It is about moving towards those passions and grabbing onto that which excites you, which provides you, new energy and an enthusiasm. There's an opportunity for that passion to be able to move you forward. And in the future position, we have the Empress, which is a major arcana, and that is all about abundance. That is feminine energy. It's feminine empowerment. She rules through her heart. She is abundant, and you'll notice there is in that heart there, it is the planetary sign of Venus. So let's clarify that Empress in the future position. So we have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, and we do have a card that jumped out up on the floor. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so Pisces, this Empress could be you, it may be you, it may not be you. This is someone who is very loving, who leads from her heart. She is compassionate, she is nurturing, and she is abundant. And what is clarifying this is the Five of Cups. You'll notice the Five of Cups is that kind of, I call it the crying over spilt milk kind of card. So you'll notice there's 2 cups standing and 3 cups have fallen on the floor, right? But and the woman is, really focusing on those 3 cups that are on the floor. And yet, there are 2 cups standing. 2 cups, meaning 2, a partner and herself, or I guess the point is all is not lost. That, in fact, if she looks up, she'll see, the candle, the light, right? And light is about the light within, clarity, wisdom. And if she just stops crying and looks up at the light, she'll understand that, she'll have the knowledge that all is not lost, that there are 2 cups still here, that these 3 cups, though they may be gone or spilled, it's not the end. It's certainly not the end of the world. So this Empress is... this Empress has the ability to look beyond this 5 of Cups. And maybe this is how she got here, is just basically this idea of gratitude, of being grateful that all is not lost, that the Empress has everything that she needs. Also clarifying this is the 7 of Wands. So this is a card where, you know, there's been some turmoil. He or she is battered and bruised. She's had a lot going on, and she's been through the thick of it. And this individual is still standing, though. And so this is about perseverance and resilience. This is expending, you know, just a little bit more energy that needs to be expended before they can reach the end, right? That they can reach that end goal. And again, clarifying the Empress is the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords, and notice the moon here. So the 2 of Swords is you're standing at a crossroads. In the near future, there's going to be a decision that will need to be made. It looks like a decision that has been a long time in coming. It's amazing what happens when the messages just come in. So this is, thank you, Spirit. So this is a crossroads. You're standing at a crossroads. A decision needs to be made. This decision has been a long time in coming. You felt worn out. More energy needs to be expended to move this forward, to make this decision. You're concerned about what you'll lose. You're concerned about what will be missing from your life. You're concerned about losing out on those 3 cups. But it's not necessary, because once you once you make a decision on how you move forward, because you are at a crossroads, it seems like you're ready to put this burden down, whatever it might have been, but you're afraid of what you might lose. You want to have it all, and you're afraid that you will not have it, right? That you'll lose something with this decision. So you carry on, you know, even though you're worn out. This crossroad decision needs to be made, and what, you know, you Pisces need to realize is that you are the Empress. You are, you know, the Empress of your empire, and that regardless, you are in the power position. The Empress is a powerful person, and the decision should be made by using your heart, and that it is using your heart that will allow you to move in the direction that you need to go. let's clarify what this decision is. I don't normally, but I'm curious, and let's find out what that... Interesting. So these just came out. Okay, so I also clarified that Two of Swords. So we have, excuse me, we have the Queen of Cups. So clarifying that Two of Swords is the Queen of Cups. Excuse me. There's a lot of wind in the mountains today, and I think it's I think it's wreaking havoc with me today. So in order to make this decision, in order to clarifying this Two of Swords, where you are at a crossroads, there's the Queen of Cups. You'll notice that she has the eye of intuition around her neck. She rules her kingdom with a very heart-centered approach. She keeps her emotions in check. She doesn't let her emotions get the best of her. She actually has mastered her emotions. That's the whole idea of the Queen and the King of Cups. They have mastered their emotions. They appreciate their emotions. They lead with the heart. They listen to the heart. They listen to their intuition, but they don't let their emotions get the best of them. They lead with compassion and empathy. This decision needs to be made with compassion and empathy for all involved. And from that decision, you'll have the Two of Cups, or sorry, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about perspective. It is about being able to it's about seeing the way forward. It's about a new perspective. It's about a plan and moving forward with that plan. Also clarifying this Two of Swords, where you are at a crossroads, is the Eight of Pentacles. There may have been something going on with your work. This is about working hard. This is about learning. This is about expending your energy to learn, this is also known sometimes as the Apprentice card, right? So that it's like you're learning and sharpening your skills. This is about work. This is about, setting an intention and working towards that goal, whatever it might be. In this scenario, it may be about a new way forward. Not necessarily career, but it absolutely could be. But this is going to impact, your world, right? It's going to impact your world. It's going to impact you and the people you love, the people in your kingdom. Okay, so let's clarify what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming is wish fulfillment. That is the Nine of Cups. Okay, lovely. Another card of healing. A major arcana card. It is the Star. Beautiful things happening for you. The Five of Wands. and the Hierophant. Okay, so clarifying, the Nine of Cups is a major arcana card, the Star. In addition, the Five of Wands and another major arcana card, the Hierophant. So the Five of Wands is about, I always think of it as working at cross purposes. It can be a lot of activity moving in opposite directions. And you'll notice the wands are kind of all over the place. And yet they all have good intentions, right? These can be petty disputes, petty arguments, that kind of thing. Everybody having a good intent, but kind of all working at, cross purposes. It can be annoying, right? And everybody has their own point of view or opinion. Notice though that, there is growth, and that there is, these green leaves growing from everyone, that everyone has their own perspective, but there is growth, and it's basically, kind of working through that with others, that that informs, I guess, this Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment. So this looks like this was maybe just a hiccup along the way. Then we also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a spiritual card. It's also, it can be a traditional marriage card. It's about spirituality and going within and listening to your intuition. In addition, we have the Star card, which is also clarifying that Nine of Cups. The Star card, one of my favorite cards of the deck, is can be associated with Aquarius, and the Hierophant can be associated with a Taurus. But this is about faith, hope, and optimism. This is faith that everything is going to work out. This is faith in the direction that, it's faith in the direction that you're going. It's also another healing card. So it looks like, this is faith, hope, and optimism. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So it looks like after a little bit of a few hiccups, and maybe maybe people putting in their 2 cents, you going within, you trusting that things will work out, you're trusting in your path, trusting that what's meant for you, you cannot miss, right? What's meant for you, you will not miss. And as a result, we've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It's getting what you want. So, message from Spirit, it is the Justice card. So the Justice card is a major arcana card. It is about balance. It can be about a contract, literally any type of contract. It could be a business contract. It could be, it could also be a marriage contract, or more likely, it could be, the ending of a contract. Or a legal affair. Like it could be a legal something or other. And you notice that Justice is holding a sword, and that sword is the truth. That is the truth and clarity. So I think Spirit is basically saying that truth, clarity, and balance is the end game here. It's that Spirit is there to assist in providing clarity, and balance, clarity and balance. So you can see that card. All right, so let's clarify that spirit message of justice. We have another major arcana card, the Devil card, as well as the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so clarifying that justice, we have the Devil. So the Devil is a major arcana card. It is about, in its lower vibration, it is about toxicity. It is about obsession. It is about codependency. It is about addictions, obsessions. It is things that no longer serve us. That they were tempting at the time. They did provide immediate gratification to us. We felt good. Our needs were being met. But at some point, you know, and Justice is saying balance is the key. At some point, there was an out of balance here. There was something that was no longer healthy. So there is balance. I think Spirit is basically saying balance needs to be restored. I think that's what's happening here. I think at the end of the day, these cards are saying that, you know, the devil is obsession. The devil is that which is not healthy for us. We focus on it because it felt good at the time. But all things in moderation, right? And so this has become unhealthy, whatever it might be. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Pentacles, that's about a secure and solid foundation. That's about resources. So there's something here about resources. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the happy home. And so that is clarifying the Justice card. So maybe there's something going on at home that has... that needs to change. That there's something that is... yeah, it could be that there's balance. Balance is needed in the home. Balance is needed. And it's not necessarily home, but I'm just getting that because this is the happy home card. This is the Ten of Pentacles is about abundance. This person has worked hard for what they have built, and they have built a life of family and loyalty, and the loyalty from the dog, the pet there, abundance. And they look out from their home, their solid, stable, and secure home. There's something about this, though, that needs to change. It has to be back into balance because with the devil, there's no longer balance here. Something needs to change. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles is about a solid foundation. However, it could be that, you know, notice that it is, in this particular deck, there is kind of a, not a warning, but a comment on about this card that it's become rigid. That you know, there's stone, and this pentacle, what we value, has been placed under glass so that it can't be, that it's rigid, that it's immovable, that there's no growth here left, that kind of thing. So it looks like there may be some semblance of balance, and this could be in a business even. You know, you could have built a business and there's something that needs to change about the business, or balance needs to be restored with this business. I'm gonna just because I'm curious, I'm gonna do a little bit of more clarity. Where does this balance need to be restored? Spirit, please be clear. And also, this Ten of Pentacles, this is actually also noted as a marriage card. So please be clear, Spirit. What needs to be balanced? What needs to be restored? Okay, we have the Strength card. So the Strength card is another major arcana card. The Strength card is, notice in this deck in particular, this is the infinity symbol above. A lion has its head over this woman, but this woman is not panicking. She's not worried. She's not upset. In fact, she is, it looks like, in meditation. She's going within. So this is about having strength by going within, being powerful by going within, by internalizing her power. Not internalizing her power, I guess you'd say, but finding power within herself, I guess, is the better way to say it. So this balance, whatever it might be, is going to require strength. And this is a message from Spirit. Okay, we have two cards that have come up. All right, so this is the Ten of Pentacles, or sorry, not the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Ten of Swords. So this is a painful ending. There is some kind of painful ending that requires strength, that requires strength of conviction. Also, clarifying this is another major arcana card, and this is the Chariot. The Chariot is victory. It's a hard-won victory, and it means that all in the end as well, that balance is restored, but an ending is necessary, and that's an ending from that which no longer serves you. Something is actually not working. It has become toxic and it needs to end. And there is a very painful ending. But through that ending, which requires strength, justice is restored, right? So equilibrium, balance, right? The scales of justice, the scales, there's a balance there. And balance is then restored. And, you know, victory. So victory, so in the event that there is some kind of, literally a court case, something like that, it ends well, but it is a lot of work, and it is painful, and it requires strength. So, all right, Pisces, lots and lots of activity with you this week. And understandably so, with the full moon lunar eclipse happening today. So let me get you an angel guidance card. You had a ton of major arcana cards. So that really underlines the significance of this week and the energetics that are actually working in your life and moving through your life. Angels, please provide a message for Pisces. Please provide a message for Pisces. Ah, look at this. You got the card, See Only Love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Oh my goodness, lovely. So angels are basically saying some of this stuff, all of this kind of, potential painful end of a cycle, any kind of unhealthy habits that you or someone in your life may have. If you see only love, if you come from a heart-centered place, right? Come from that heart-centered place of the Queen of Cups and the Empress. If you come from that, good things will happen. And so the angels are here with you. So I hope that helped you, Pisces. In the event that you want to take a deeper look, or you do want to explore a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below, and I'll be happy to send you the information to book a reading. I wish you the best, most wonderful, transformative, and loving week ahead, and we will see you soon.